Okay. All right. Let's start. Today we're talking about privacy and surveillance in the digital age. Question number 1. Imagine a future where all your movements and communications are tracked in exchange for a perfectly safe environment. Would you accept that deal?
So I can start to say that I don't have problems right now to expose myself, like expose like my face. I know like when you have kids, it's different because you try to protect more your kids because we have this about these bad people, try to take the kids and try to use the videos. But in my case, it's just me. Like I'm adult, I have my dogs, so I don't have this problem about my image, myself. No, when I show what I want to show, and I think I'm doing what I think it's not dangerous. Like I'm not showing my body, like these kind of things. I'm not using some kind of chat. So it's hard to say this for me because I think now for me it's a safe environment. Okay, so I I can accept that for sure that if I can have something safer is better, of course. But what I will lose if I have this, I need to. For me, it's so weird that now, the other day I was speaking about what I was speaking to buy something, like, and when I check my cell phone, 1 hour after, they had these, in front of me. Just buy it. It's here. So if I will lose my privacy, I will lose some parts of me that I want to preserve because now I can control what I can expose. I don't think I will accept. No, if it's a choice. Okay, I don't think I will accept because my life now it's a life that I can control what I can expose or not. And I'm not a kind of person who wants to expose something like that is dangerous. Like I said, I don't have kids, but maybe in the future, if I have kids or if I have something that is dangerous, maybe I will accept because I will preserve more the life of my loved ones. But now, for my life, now I think I will pay more for have this. What do you think?
It's a hard question because I was thinking here, if our life were tracked, every movement and communication were tracked, they would be tracked by someone or some organization. So behind that, we will have humans looking at our lives. But at the same time, I'm like you. I'm gonna use a Brazilian expression with English words. Who doesn't own anything doesn't fear. Quem não deve não teme. So I don't own anything. I don't tell my secrets on WhatsApp. I only tell personal information for my boyfriend, my parents. So it's presential, you know? So I don't think I would mind being tracked in exchange for a safe environment, like you said. But at the same time, I'm like, if I have a camera in my house to because I do have cameras around my house to protect, to save, and I have a person looking at my cameras, a person that knows every time I am home, I am playing with my dog.
No,
It,
in your house and even like in your car, you are in the car, they are like looking you, like they can track everything. So I don't.
yes, it's hard. It's hard. But in Brazil, living in Brazil, I would accept that, knowing that a lot of people would be punished by doing the wrong thing, you know? Maybe we would spend like 10 or 15 years with a lot of people being punished, but then we will be like in Europe, where people respect more the laws.
Yes, I agree about that we can start a movement, to change this. It's a good thing.
Let's go to question number 2. Have you ever changed your behavior online because you felt you were being watched or tracked?
It's not my behavior that I change, but or maybe my behavior, but the webcam, the camera, and the laptop, like we can see when it's on because you have a little light, and your cell phone too, you have a light. But I have sometimes I have this light is off, but I think they can see. I have I think I watch a lot of sci-fi movies. And like they can see. So, and I am someone that when I take my shower, I like to change, like I'm naked, like I don't change sometimes myself inside of the toilet. Sometimes I am in my bedroom or in other places, and all the time I think, oh my God, I'm passing in front of my laptop, they can see me. So this is something that I'm worried about. I know the lights need to be on, when in a world that we have AI, we have a lot of videos that we cannot, sometimes you cannot say that is fake or not anymore. I'm trying to preserve more my body, like this. So this behavior that I really like to be free, take my shower, put my towel, like, and these, like when I'm passing in front of my camera all the time, it's not good. No. So, and track it, no. Track it, I don't think so. I think just watch it because of the webcam. But track it, I don't think I have. I don't consider myself special, Sarah. I don't think they want to track it. Like, why? No, like, but something that one thing that I don't do anymore is to access banks and Wi-Fi zones, like these two. So normally, if I access like my apps that I consider these apps is like dangerous, maybe someone can take. I try to use all the Wi-Fi of my house or my 3G. I don't try to use Wi-Fi like in general places like that.
What about calls that you receive from random people in your phone? Do you accept? I don't know if you do that, but I am betting you do. Do you accept every call, or do you how can I say that? Ignorar.
Block, you can block, like or ignore. I think you can
Yes, ignore.
ignore. Like I accept, but I have a problem. I don't accept, but I was accepting all the calls that I have my DDD.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. But what is the problem is the companies now, they can fake this and they can change, and this is like, oh, I'm not protect anymore. No, so I'm waiting now a calling from my doctor, and because of that, I'm taking all the calls that I don't have the number. Not my doctor, like it's someone else. So I changed this. I don't accept the callings anymore, but I try to accept sometimes the if it's my DDD. I don't know how can I say my local number state. I don't know how to say this.
Cold area, something like
Yeah,
that.
the area. Yes,
Yes.
I try to accept them when I think about it, but the most of time I'm
You
sad.
ignored, yeah.
Yes.
I am like you, and my phone, my DDD, my code area is 31 also, the same as your city. Because I lived in the same region. So nowadays I live in a code area which is 32, but I receive calls from 31. So I know, which call to accept. But if I live in Viçosa or BH, I would be like you. I would be answering them because I would never know. It's hard.
Exactly.
What about Instagram? Do you have Instagram?
Yes, I have.
Do you feel like you've changed the way you behave on Instagram? For example, you post less photos on the feed, or you only post for close friends, something like that.
Yes, I don't like to feel that I don't have my choice, you know. So my Instagram is open. I don't care. And but of course, like I said, I choose what I will post. So in my point, I'm choosing what I want to expose. So if I do a video, if I do like a picture, you know, I don't think it's okay. But something that it's a good behavior. I love traveling. I love traveling. I'm traveling right now. I am in Aracaju. Something that I do since I am a woman and since I'm normally I post my trips after because of that. When I was alone, I used to do this for them don't know that I am alone in another place. No, so I think this is good since we are women, since we need to care about that. So it's a good, nice remind now. But I don't care. And my Instagram, it's a kind of memory for me. Normally, I post like pictures of my trips, you know, like an album. So I choose like 20 pictures that I like most, and I post. And this is for me, and I like this because it's a way to inspire myself. Maybe I can see this and remember, and it's a way maybe to inspire other ones, you know, for them see. So, but of course I'm not exposing my life. I'm not to change, showing my routine. I'm not showing that I wake up 8 a.m. I take my breakfast. So for sure, if I had other life, maybe I need to change this. But from now, it's just my little album of memories of photographies, and I'm choosing what I'm doing. But for my trips, this is my friends all the time. Luria, you are here with us. What are you doing? Posting pictures of. Let me do what I want. I say all the time, like because I post the trips when I can select the pictures that I like when I think it's safe. You know, so it's a change. I change this behavior when I start to have more trips alone.
That's nice. I've never thought about that because the common behavior is to post a trip that you are currently doing so people can see and people can, oh, you are there. Nice. But it's a good tip. I like it. I'm gonna actually I don't have Instagram anymore, but I'm gonna give this tip to other girlfriends.
And I think that this is good too if you live alone,
Yeah.
like woman. If you live alone, it's really good to prevent, you know, any attacks because sometimes maybe can someone can follow you because they know you are alone or they
Yes,
you are not in your place. So yeah.
for sure. Even though we think we are not being watched, we are not that important. I always believe that there is like a pulga flea behind my ear that I keep thinking, what if someone is like tracking my steps on Instagram and they are in the same city as I am? So it's important to prevent. Let's go to question number 3. Are there things that used to be considered private that are now almost expected to be shared, in your opinion?
um I think it like some parts of the routine is really it's really for me it's private, you know, like what you do the when you wake up, what you do for your breakfast. But I know like people they have this curiosity about the influences in general, no people that are exposing their lives. And I can say that because I posted a video with my boyfriend doing like a video with other language, you know, like I was doing one video, and this is the videos that I like to watch. And I said to him, "Oh, look, everyone is asking us to do this. Let's try to do." But we choose to do like something random, you know, something is not related to our life because people they always want more. Also, now do a video doing this. Now do a video like open your legs. Like always they want more. So I think we don't they don't have limits. And since you want to be pleasured, né? Eu acho que é like that. Be pleasure for the other ones, you do. And when you have a lot of followers, what you want to do? You want to have more and more. So I think it's now they expect you share more your personal life. Like they don't want to see more like the professional part. They want to see your personal life too, because they want to other compare, other judge, other inspire, motivate. I don't know, but I think they want to see um, all your personal life now, because they think it's more fun. I don't know.
Yes, I agree with you. People are losing the limit. I think they also want to connect, so they want to feel that you are a human being as much as they are, you and the famous people, for example. So they keep asking for normal stuff too, so they can compare and say, "Oh, I do this too. I wake up and take my breakfast too." But yeah, I agree with you. These situations in our daily basis, I don't like when people share them. For example, the birth of a baby. Nowadays, it's so common to share pictures, and we have photo shoots, ensaios, where the mom is giving birth, which is nice. I think it's liberating at some point. Is so, but I think it's photos for the family, not to post. I think it's very intimate. For me, I would not post that. So it's hard. I One other information that I remember, which nowadays is very public, is my CPF. Back on the day, we didn't say our CPF to everybody, but now if I go Lulian Coelho on the
Yes,
Google, I can find your CPF.
I discovered that the other day. CPF is not a private one. But what? So it's almost my secret number. But okay.
Exactly. It's weird to have our informations on the internet. Let's go to question number 4. If a close friend or family member were unknowingly sharing too much of their life online, would you say something? Why or why not?
I think in this case, I try to think that everyone can judge what they can do. But in this case, I think I will try to be reasonable about that. Like it's their life. Maybe it's what they want to do. So unless I see something really like weird, I don't think I will say anything, because my problem is if um I forgot the word, but if it's not my place, it's not my place to do this. So if I, for example, a friend of mine, she's from São Paulo, is the friend I was talking before. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, she stopped to post the pictures of her daughter. And she said, people, I'm stopping because I discovered something about internet. It's not safe anymore. So now I'm not posting anymore. And recently, she just changed this a lot. She's posting like a lot of pictures of her daughter, of her goddaughter too. And for me, like, no, it's like, for me, it's weird. But what she said, Luria, is my private account. I don't want to hide myself anymore. And I try to understand this. She knows what is the dangers, but she's trying to live in the same way. So I think unless I saw something really weird, I see something really weird, I don't think I will give my opinion. But if it's necessary, of course, because it's a friend, a family, and I think we need to worry about them. And but something that I do, I don't share the life of my loved ones in my account. Like for example, I have a goddaughter, and normally, like, I ask all the time, can I post this? Can I post this? Because it's about someone else. And maybe you have some rules that I don't have. So why I will post something about you? So normally I just consider what they want. Like is what I do. I respect.
Yes, nowadays I think we need to change our behavior because uh back then we didn't have to ask permissions to the parents of the child to take a picture like 10 or 15 years ago because it was normal. Nobody would post this picture. You take the picture and you print and you have them on your photo album. So it's normal to have pictures. But nowadays we have to ask permissions because the internet is like our another life that everybody has, you know. We have our real life and the internet life. So we have to deal with that, take that very seriously, you know. Let's go to question number 4. Oh, sorry. 5.
No, I was about to say that I think we had this about judgments, and all the time people give their opinion, and I'm afraid too for that I say something and the person think I am I'm just jealous about what they are doing, or maybe you don't understand me. So in this moment right now, I think people, they are not so, that is a word, they are not so receptive anymore. No, they will think, but you are jealous about me, you cannot understand. So I think I'm more like, I care more now before to say something. I need to understand if I need to say, if it's what I will say is really necessary.
We have to we are stepping in
Yes,
eggs nowadays.
yes,
I
exactly.
feel that too. I feel that too. Question number 5. Do you actively take steps to protect your privacy, or have you accepted a level of exposure?
Like in my case, for a level of exposure, I accept it. Like I said, I control, and I don't have a really kind of environment that is sensitive with me, like kids or something else. So I can accept, but I take steps to protect myself. For example, in all the applications that I have now, I have all the protection that I can, like 2 steps configuration, like face, number. I put code, for example, something that I really don't like is Uber, like this. I put like code. I share my trip all the time with someone else. So I'm trying to do this to be more safe, but I can accept too some kind of exposure, and something that happened with me in the past. I lose my Instagram account. I was really sad. I felt someone take took like a part of me, not because it was my Instagram, but because they didn't have the right to do this.
It's
You
like the
know, it
job.
was, and I was surprised at how I was sad. Luria, no, but after I did a lot of therapy, it's like I was robbed. I was, someone takes something from me, and it's like it was not fair. But Instagram, I recovered my account in 24 hours or less. Instagram is really good to do this now, because you just do like a lot of things. They said, oh, in 48 hours we will respond to you, and they answered me like in between 24 hours. So I was really happy because of that, but I was sad because the person um talked with a lot of my friends to ask money, to try to sell something. And of course, we are Brazilians now, we are like, everyone knows about this scam, scam. So hopefully no one's like could accept, but I was totally sad because someone tried to look like it's me and fake my account. It's not fair. So after that, I changed all my configurations and my application for to be more safe, and my passwords too, to put better passwords. But I understand we cannot live with this fear all the time. I don't want to be someone that I want to do something and I'm not doing because of a fear, afraid. I don't want to live like that. So I try to measure this level of exposure to balance.
It's a good sentence you brought, that you don't want to live with this fear. I feel like I am a person who sometimes live with fear, but not as exaggerated. I think my parents are a little scared, so they pass on this fear to me, you know? But I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh, I was gonna say that you are absolutely correct to enable those two-factor authentication. I think it's for safety, especially with money. And nowadays, we didn't give too much importance to WhatsApp and Instagram because it was only a social network. But like you said, you feel sad because someone robbed you of your own identity, and they try to pass through you to impersonate you. So it's like being robbed of something, like someone robbed you a car, but it's not the same because they are trying to look like you know? It's like if you were robbed, if your car was robbed and they got into an accident and they say, "Oh, I'm Lurian and I got into an accident," you know?
No, exactly. And you say something about your parents. Let me just add
Oh,
to here, because all the time my parents, they are really humble, really simple. Né? They don't know a lot of things. So all the time when I see a scam, I try to say, oh, this is a new scam. This is happening now, because sometimes someone can fake and say it's me, but it's not. So all the time, and they, oh, okay, we know this now. Don't worry. But once, so the second once, I remember I was traveling, and someone tried to contact my mom and my dad asking money, like 2,000 reais, and oh, can you do this and pass the money by Pix, like that. My mom and my dad, they cannot do Pix. They don't have a bank account. They cannot do this, but they are really worried about that. But my mom was smarter, and she said, no, this is weird. Okay, let me try to talk with Luria. And she could talk with me. She explained, Luria, you need money. What is happening? No, mom, I'm okay. What is okay? My father was looking for someone. Oh, my daughter, she needs a Pix. Someone, what is a Pix? Can no? He was really like scared about what I the guy said. It's not a kidnap, okay? They just fake me like another cell phone and
yes.
said I was like in a, with problem, and can you send me a money now?
Mhm.
Okay. And the boss of my father, he said the name of my father, guy, your daughter is the responsible, is the provider for you. Do you think she needs money from you?
Oh my God. Thank God he
I
said
was
that.
mad, I was sad because of that, because it's true. I'm the provider for my
Uh-huh.
parents. They cannot like, and my mom after, she said the same for my father. Like, please, she's helping us all the time. What you could expect? She's
It
had
doesn't make sense.
money, you know. So why you could fall in this scam? But nowadays they try, and I'm sure that they can have one or two more, né, that succeed about this fake plan.
Yes, for sure. And at that time, when you are receiving a message from a loved one, trying to pass as a loved one, you go crazy. You don't think through. So I understand your father. Maybe even a person who is more, who has more knowledge of technology, they would feel the same. They would act the same as your father because they stop thinking.
Yeah. In the first moment, I just you think about the dangers, and after,
Yeah.
oh, okay. But and after they called me, and I was okay. No, I didn't say anything. But they are using your picture. They said they are using your picture, but mom.
Oh,
So it's
I,
like that, you know. Like I said about the level of exposure. Even me, I'm saying that I can control what I can expose. They have access to this kind of pictures, and they can fake me.
Yes, yes. I was gonna say that some level of exposure that I am accepting, I remember now, is being here on Talk and Talk and publishing these videos because I didn't have this thought that I was talking about my life here, and those are public videos. Someone can be watching this and use this for do some harm. So I'm trying to don't say names like you said with your father. You didn't say his name. It's good because it's important information.
I totally agree. Like I said sometimes for my boyfriend, for him, try to do some videos with me, and he's totally afraid about that. No, no, it's dangerous. And I agree with him, But all the time, like we need to live in the balance, what we can control or not. It's hard to hide every time, but it's because of that. And I know, like you did the same. Like when you present yourself, you put in a YouTube after, so it's like this, you don't say personal information here. So I think it's important to have this for to balance, and now we can choose what we want to talk.
For sure, for sure. I recently saw a news of a guy who worked at Disney, but I don't know if you saw those news. He were hacked, and even though he enabled all of those two-factor authentications and everything, he was a software engineer on Disney, and this hacker had all of his passwords and could watch him on the camera of his computer for 5 months, and he knew everything that this guy did on the computer and everything that even his son did on the computer, like playing some game, some child game, but he knew important information. And I think he could turn on the camera as much as he liked. So I don't like to talk about, for example, my job, because if I do, people can know what kind of access I have on my company and try to hack me, like listen to these videos and try to hack me to access my company. So I am putting my company at risk. It's hard. We have to take
We need to
care.
be careful. Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go to question number 6. Would you be comfortable living in a smart city where all public spaces are monitored with facial recognition technology? Hmm.
Uh, this is a tricky question for me because I think the positive side is like you said, if you have a average life, you don't do anything wrong, you live your life. I think it's good because maybe you can feel like this about you're safe. Like if someone committed a crime, they can be arrested, and I think this can put people more for don't for not doing anything bad too. So I think it's totally comfortable. But on the other hand, we have this that about someone is watching, someone is like can control us. And always I think, like I said, I watch a lot of sci-fi movies. When they want to put you in a bad situation, they can. Because the other day I saw a movie that the guy just scammed his face, and he put his face and someone was in Berlin just to everyone think he was there. So imagine if someone has this technology to take my face and all my, they can just put me and someone else and record a video, and what I can say to prove that I was not there. No, so with power we have with maybe more safer, we have these two, this other side. So comfortable, yes, but not but I don't think I will not be like in danger. I think we will probably have other problems.
Yes, yes, for sure. We will have other problems. But as you were speaking, I was thinking we would have people watching behind those technology tools, but we already have this, for example, in bank accounts. We have people that take care of our money. I don't know if they have direct access, but for example, a manager account in the bank, in physical bank, I think they do have access, and we have to trust him that he will not mess with our money. So I think we have to trust people at some point, you know? It's part.
Yeah, I work it in a bank, and I'm sure they have access. I had access before, and I was just como I can say, estagiário,
Intern.
intern. No, I didn't have access to do anything, but I had access to look at least. Imagine when you have access to manage, you know. So for sure. So in some point we need to have a level of confidence.
Yes, yes, for sure. Question number 7. What would make you feel safer? The presence of surveillance or the absence of it?
This maybe will be against of everything that I said from now, but I'm saying more about safer and all the way, not just about technology. Okay, I don't like when the place there is no one. I'm not feeling good. I like nature. I
What?
love
You don't like what?
when I don't have anything close to me. For example, if I am in the street and I am alone, I don't like. I don't like the feeling that I am alone, that I don't have anyone close to me. Not because I can be alone, but I'm saying about a place. And I love do trekkings. I love nature. I love beaches. I like to explore like places that is not so famous, but every time I need to have someone. I need to at least I don't like to feel that I am alone because I'm afraid all the time to be robbed, to someone do something bad with me, you know? So of course I prefer to have the presence of someone. I don't know if it's a big surveillance or if not a small one, but absence of all, I don't think I would like. I don't think because now even we are not so advanced right now in this technology stuff. I don't like I was in the beach the other day. I saw a couple. I was okay. No, there is a couple there. Okay. But if it is just me or someone can come here, can do it's an opportunity to something bad happen. And something bad happened to me in my past when I was alone. I was robbed once. It's other story for the day. But because of that, I don't like to be alone. So I prefer to have some surveillance.
That's a good way of thinking, especially when you travel by yourself. It's a clever way of thinking. Question number 8. Do you think growing up with constant access to cameras and social media changes how younger generations understand the concept of privacy?
I think yes, because it's natural. Like for me, it was not natural to access laptops, smartphones, like all this life now. When I was studying, I was going every day in the university in the school, and now this is just a lot of cameras. Like we do everything in with application. So for sure, this is can change what is normal, the concept of something. Like I remember uh, that we used to worry a lot about, oh, let me withdraw some money in the bank. Like I think the banks now they are really not necessary anymore. We have a lot of increase, like the number of banks that they are digital now. When you need the bank, you can just use like 24 hours, like a withdrawal. So I think in the end, in the future, maybe we will reduce a lot of the places for bank because we are changing a lot. So yes, I think I didn't grow scrolling anything. My niece, she's 3 years old, and she's what she's doing all the time. So of course, I think she has all the idea, and this is normal. But at the same time, we have consequence, and need to handle this.
Yeah, we have a change of what is normal and what is not, right? We see people grow up nowadays looking at influencers and they are sharing their private lives like we talked about before, and they think that this is normal, but for us that didn't grow up with cell phones, it's not normal to share what kind of food you are eating for breakfast. I don't mind sharing, but at the same time, what for?
Yes, like what I'm eating, or maybe, oh my God, today I'm not so good, sorry. Like, oh, today I'm sick, let me go to the hospital. Like
Yeah.
something like that, like I don't judge. Like I said, I think everyone needs to be happy. But I'm thinking what you need to do this, for yourself. If it's okay for yourself, okay. But for others,
Yes, for sure. And maybe kids will normalize being recorded, and they
yes,
don't know the consequence of
yeah,
having their image on the internet, of having someone looking at the picture when they are in a bikini.
yes. No,
So,
there's something to finish. You
yeah.
know, they are using a lot of mics now, small mics to record
Yes.
video.
Yes.
Yes. And the other day I saw like Monica Martelli,
Say,
she famous actress. She was with her daughter, and Monica Martelli put the mic and hide with the hair, and she was talking. Her daughter, like 15 years old, I don't know, 16, she was just, hi mom, okay, like doing this. And after she said, why you are holding your mic, why you don't put in your clothes to hide them? No, why? I can just take in my hand, because this is a move now. Everyone is doing this with the mic, guys. And then no, so look, the how can be different. Just I want to hide, I don't want anyone see. And she just don't care, like, oh, okay, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
the thinking is different. Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
uh,
Lulian, nice, really nice to talk to you today. I love that it's just the two of us, so we can talk more.
yes, I will try to participate next week if I don't have any meetings. But that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for being with me today. Have a nice week and protect yourself from sharing
Yeah,
informations on the internet.